I was asking what? Oh, do you think that London culture has been Americanized?
Only because so many Americans have come here.
Hey guys, so some of you have been asking me if I experienced a culture shock when I got here. And before I got here, I was actually worried about the pub culture because I don't like to drink, and going to the pub is like a huge social culture. It's kind of like meeting up at the girls' bathroom. But the good thing about this is that I get to hang out with professors after a lecture or talk at the pub with a bunch of other students. So it's a really different academic atmosphere and I like that a lot. Aside from that, I was really surprised with how little I had to actually adjust to because American culture is so pervasive around Europe, which either way turns out to be a good thing for me because I got to do things that I didn't have a chance to do when I was in New York. Like, I sang with a jazz band for the first time. That was so exciting and I was so nervous, and all the members of the jazz band were amazing musicians and they were so nice for letting me sing with them. So that was a first. And another first is that I got to do a hip-hop dance for a showcase for the first time. And you guys are also really amazing. Thank you so much. And another first is that I also got to do breakdance. And shout out to all the guys in the showcase. You guys are awesome. So last night was one of our friends' birthday, and we went to a club that was celebrating 34 years of hip-hop, and they invited this hip-hop veteran from the Bronx who did some of his songs. And there were so many talented breakers in the crowd. It was really ridiculous. And then he sang this one song that called all the ladies to the front, and I ended up in the middle of the cipher or the circle thing, and I didn't know what to do, so I like pretend to. And it's one of those things that definitely feels cooler than it looks, and sometimes it just like doesn't feel cool and doesn't look cool either. Doing that really gives me the incentive to practice harder. There's a balance, I guess. Anyway, so culturally there was a lot of overlapping and a lot of Americanization, but the novelty always lies in vocabulary, and I still get chips and crisps mixed up.
Okay, when I was really young, some friends were like, oh yeah, we brought chips with us, and I was like, oh wicked. And then like they took out crisps, and I was like, these aren't chips. And like, oh yeah, in America they call them chips.
Silly Yanks. When will they ever go?
Speaking of fries slash chips slash not crisps slash, the other day I had fries on my plate for dinner, and the dining hall usually keeps ketchup in bowls, and that night they didn't have any bowls of ketchup, so I went to look for packets. And there's so many sauces, so I grabbed what I thought was a ketchup packet, and I was like, oh, this is great, and I poured it all over my fries, and it turned out to be vinegar. Why can I not read? And why did they put salt and vinegar on fries? It ruins the entire experience. Some of my friends have been asking me if I've acquired an accent, and I noticed that there is a little difference in the way that I speak now. Because sometimes I find myself asking questions like this. Are you going home today? Do you really think it's a bad thing? Do you want to go dance? Do you think it's going to rain today? So the only thing that I have acquired is a little bit of intonation and vocabulary. Apparently acquiring new accents is a legitimate neurosis called anglolalia. Anglolalia. Oh. Also, I made a little mistake with the postcards because I usually like deliver them on my way to school, and as I was walking to school I took a different route, which basically means I walked on the other side of the block, and I dumped the postcards in a slot that I thought said international mail, but apparently it actually said stamped mail, and another one said franked mail, and there's another one I saw later that said meter mail, and I didn't know what to do because I couldn't like reach back in and like, you know, take the postcards out. So I hunted down a postman on the street and asked him if it was okay that I put international mail and stamped mail, and he said it was fine. So there might be a little delay with the mail, but you'll get it. And if this is your first time watching the American in London series, I am sending out postcards, so if you'd like a postcard, message me. If there's anything that you want to see in London, let me know, and I'll be speedy, speedy, speedy. Also, I've been receiving mail from my subscribers, and thank you so much, because yesterday... This is so... Oh my gosh! She gave me a guitar pick! Music equals life. Oh my gosh, Belle, you are amazing. I got a little pirate pick. him. Oh, thank you so much, Bill. This is so sweet. Oh, I actually need a guitar pick. Thank you, Bill. This is an amazing guitar pick. And shout out to Catherine and Christina, because the other day when I went for a walk, I ran into something that reminded me of you guys. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you on the other side of the camera.